Hello. Oh, fuck. Hello. And welcome back to GTA 5. Now, something I do want to do is I do want to, play an entire session where it is, okay, first things first, I'm the realist. What I want to do is I want to finish, the story mode for GTA. Because what I want to do is I want to start all over and play the entire storyline again. And I wonder if there's a GTA 5 song as well. And holy fuck, it is extremely hot in here. Okay, well, I think my Kostatska is near. Okay, so it appears that that I have some money, but it also appears that I don't have enough money. It appears that the money is not good enough, Clarice. Do you understand, Clarice? I don't know why I started doing Hannibal Lecter voice. But hey, welcome back to GTA Online. I am in my own private session. Where the fuck are we? Yes. Let's see. Where are we right now? Oh, okay. We're good. We're good. So first things first. Don't really care. Alright, Lester. First things first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to and do our let's call up Tony and do some of the thing to like make more you know, it's been quite a while since I've seen clear blue skies here. I guess I just didn't expect it to be like, well, this. Oh. I forgot. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm on the... Okay, Laszlo. Shut up.
Hey, what's up? Okay, let me see if there's anything on the to-do list.
Let's see what we got here. They may notice that my body's kind of turns towards the towards the camera while I'm playing. Well, my head's turned. Well, that's because my my monitors are kind of like this, and kind of can't really move it any further. And my keyboard and everything is kind of like this is how it goes, like this, and then like that. And so, oh, I have 19 minutes to do this. Okay. It's been a while since I played and yeah, I know it's been a while since I played GTA. It's been quite some time. But, I should be able to play this regularly. Also, I can't really move my, Hold on, let me just get something really quick. It's a box that holds my gun. There we go. Let's go. It's completely fine. Speaking of which, when I was last in California, we didn't really go to Los Angeles. We just we went to San Francisco, which honestly, the only reason why I didn't like is because, well, I asked my dad to go get my paycheck for me, and he was like, okay. And he did, and he went in and cashed it in for me, which you can do if you're family. You just need the, I just need to give him the, my account number, and he did that. Now, he did that, and afterwards, the money was put in there. It's my account. It was like $600, because it was $600 because that's how much I made. And the thing is, the moment I got that, immediately, the entire, like, my grandfather not as much, but everyone else was like, spend your money, spend your money, spend your money, spend your money. It's like, the fuck. Also, I know that's been quite a while since I've been out of out of there. So hold on, I'm kind of focusing right now. I'm a bit distracted right now. Just let me yeah. Give me a second. I'm right here, just same for you. There we go. Okay, let's get it back. Usually I would listen to some music while I'm doing this when I'm off camera, but problem is that I'm currently on YouTube right now, where they're like, how dare you like music? It's like, I'm here just listening to music while I'm doing this. I apologize that you don't like it, like the fact that people like music. That this is like Footloose and music must be banned from people's videos, unless it's like a special type of music. Like, I'm not joking. There's a certain, like, watch the movie Footloose. I don't remember if it's in the original or the remake, but there's a certain scene where the priest, the guy who is the one that's enforcing the rule of why they shouldn't have any music. Like, there's a certain scene where he's listening to music, and his daughter, which is the girl, ends up being the girlfriend of the main character at the end. She goes up to him. She's like the main like person that breaks the rule of no music. And the thing is, she goes up and is like, "Well, why are well, you're listening to music?" And he's like, "Well, this music isn't violent. It doesn't involve people murdering each other." And this was like back when I was like in 8th grade when I saw this. So I was about 14. I was 14, 15 at the time, because I turned 15 like near the end of the year. And I remember watching that, pausing that exact point, and being like, I didn't say it out loud, but in my head I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? Does he mean, oh well, it doesn't, oh well, this one's fine, it doesn't provoke any anger. It provokes anger in me, the fact that you are breaking your own law. Because in the movie he states that all music is illegal, all music is bad, and that's every single genre of music. He states all of it is bad. That includes the genre of music that he's listening to. But he's trying to justify it? No. No, and not even just that, but then later in the film after that, he reinforces what he's saying, that all music is bad and that it's a sin. And it's like, you're not gonna tell me. So you're not gonna just tell you. No, I know damn well that you're not just coming up here and saying that all music is bad when like 5 minutes ago you were listening to some music. And don't try and justify it, because you just stated that all music is bad, and that includes the music that you were listening to. Like, I wanted to jump into that movie so badly just to yell at them. Yeah, just let inertia do the rest. Inertia. When an object in motion will stay in motion unless interacted with an outside force, or an object at rest shall stay at rest unless interacted with an outside force. So yes. Unbelievable. Well, fuck you too then. I got an idea. Hold on. Wait, this is one of those ones where it doesn't really matter. At that point, you're just an idiot. I know a shortcut, don't worry. But like I was watching it on I watched that movie, and I badly wanted to punch that. And it's like, I don't care that he was a reverend. I don't care that he was a priest. I would have punched him right then and there. Like, that was my thought process. I don't care that he's a reverend. I don't care if he's a priest. I will punch him because of that exact statement, that exact remark that he made. Oh, well, it doesn't provoke violence. You are provoking violence right now by being a fucking hypocrite. Which, it's like a bunch of stuff that I hated. Like, I know that there's more hypocrisy in the entire world. Oh yeah, come at me. Come on. Yeah, that's right. You're nothing without your bikes. You know, people, they call, Merrick was like, why do you keep killing people on motorcycles? I tell him because they're probably part of the Lost. He tells me that the Lost are dead. Who the fuck is coming after me then? Huh? Hey, is there a train track right here? That would be quite nice. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Don't worry, I can get to it. Also, I've been working out a bit. I've been working out a lot more, so there's that. Then again, I'm pretty sure if I punch that reverend, I'm pretty sure if I punch the priest in the face, the God himself will come down and slap me. If if one of my coworkers, he hosts a Bible study that I go to. His dad's a priest. I'm pretty sure if Jai heard me, if he heard me say that, he'd be like, "What is wrong with you?" To which I would probably say, "I regret nothing." You heard what I said. Of course, I wouldn't punch his dad. Of course, I wouldn't punch his dad. I've met his dad. His dad is really nice. No, it's just that one specific one that I wanted to punch really badly from Footloose. I wanted to slap him silly. Yeah, like okay, yeah, sure. He changes his mind near the end, but that doesn't excuse him. I am like, come on. All music is bad. Oh, but this music is fine. No. You can't just say that all music is bad and then immediately within the privacy of your own home, you can't just get like a bunch of kids arrested because they're listening to music, and then within the privacy of your own home decide to go in and listen to music. I don't care if it's classical music. You stated it. You said it yourself. Because you said the phrase all music. I'm getting way too hung up on this. We had like a beggar outside who was asking for money, and the thing is, I was kind of tasked with oh no, wait, I just realized something. Oh no, return options. I forgot to fuck. And there was a guy that was like asking for money outside in the restaurant today. I was tasked with going and asking him to leave. This guy was difficult, to say the least. Looks like we're about to get our popularity up a bit more. This guy was difficult to say, somehow the most and least at the same time. Let's see, where is this? Where is this? Oh, are you kidding me? Hey, I don't care if you get spooked even a little bit. I'm gonna get over there as fast as I can. Ah, driving too fast to go or crashing with spooked a VIP. Do I look like I give a shit? Anyway, he was kind of be a bit difficult. He was like, "Oh, but I'm not on the premises. I'm on the sidewalk." And I'm like, "Yes, yeah, but sir, you're still kind of like making some customers feel uncomfortable because while yes, you are on the sidewalk, you are kind of leaning over onto the premises and like making a bunch of customers feel uncomfortable. Not to mention, you are also asking for them to, you're also kind of sexually harassing some of these guys. So please leave." And he kind of started getting kind of defensive. I told him that he's got to leave. He's got to leave, or I'm gonna have to ask him to call the cops or call security. Fortunately, he left soon after that. But the entire rest of the day, I was on ease. I was not on ease. I was on. It was uneasy for me all day. I felt uneasy the rest of the day, and I kind of want to bring that up with my manager on a reason why I should be able to have my weapon on me and conceal it just in case this happens. Now, granted, she's most likely gonna say no, and I'm gonna have to respect that. But I'm probably gonna have to bring that up as an argument. Because that guy did not give me any give me any good vibes. He like I'm sitting there like this guy, he's gonna come after somebody. How I have not spooked anybody yet is remarkable. But yeah, anyway, so I'm playing GTA. Originally what I was gonna do was I was gonna do like one popularity thing and do some what's called of the getting the payday ready. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to half-ass the casino heist because I got cash and not what's called not gold. So there's that. We're hoping that this that the game is playing, that you guys are able to see the gameplay. Okay, that was on you, sir. I'm driving peacefully driving, and these assholes are just crashing into me. Something I've always noticed is that, like, whenever, like, I'm not exempt from doing this. Like, whenever, like, road rage, I get, like, I start yelling at the person in front of me. And yeah, I don't do it as much, but I've done it, but I do it, like, it's like when you just curse somebody out, even though, like, curse somebody out for, like, cutting you off or some shit like that. And, like, I've noticed that when people do that, and even when I do it, I'm always like, why am I yelling at this person? Or why are people yelling at this person? They can't hear you. You're in a car. You're going at 70 miles. You both are going at 70 miles an hour. You think that you are gonna be able? They're gonna be able to hear you? No. Even if both of you guys had convertibles. But anyway, back to the fact of me being in California. The only reason why I didn't like being in California is because California is the most expensive state in the entirety of the U.S. And where the most expensive city is Los Angeles, which is the city that you play in this game. Here's the thing, San Francisco is one of the most expensive ones, or is San Francisco the most expensive one? I don't know, but don't really care. But it's like you're telling me to spend my money, yeah, in one of the most expensive cities in the entire world. Like I have all the money in the world. No. Thing is, I am pretty much stingy with my money, and you can blame my dad for that, as he is the one who raised me to be like this, to save my money. Yeah. But the thing is, here's what I bought. Okay, here is not bought, but here's what I spent my money on. The entire time I was over in California. The skis that I rented, and then I bought myself. Then when we were coming back, I bought myself some McDonald's. And then after that, about a couple hours later, I bought myself a Diet Coke and some gum, because I kind of wanted some gum for the ride over, for the flight over. All right, so let's see, yeah, skis, McDonald's, Coke, and gum. That's 4 things that I bought and spent my money on. And I saved a lot of money. Now my mom bought us a bunch of my mom spent most of the money of hers, but the thing is, like, okay, some of it I see, because like when we were coming in, like we bought some like Burger King when we were over in Las Vegas because we were hungry. She spent a lot of money on us going to places, but like, okay, and yeah, we were going to places because, well, we're on vacation. We're all okay, that makes sense. But then there's certain things where I just honestly do not see the reason why you want to buy it, other than the fact that you just want to look good. And my dad and I have this conversation all the time about constantly just have this conversation about because my mom, we were over at like what was it, Pier 13, you know, like, well, like the shops are, and she bought a pearl. Not sure for how much, but I know it wasn't fucking cheap, because pearls aren't cheap. Even though you can get them like at like Hobby Lobby, same exact quality, you know, for like $5. Meanwhile, she spent like about maybe like $50 on a pearl. Oh, would you look at that? Another hit. Let's go and get that. Okay, let's go and get that. But it's like, okay, yes, you spent your money on me. Yes, I understand that, and yes, I'm grateful for it. But like, there are just certain things that I honestly don't think that you should have spent money on, and it's because, like, okay, yes, I get we're on vacation. Okay, okay, shotgun. Okay, shotgun. What am I looking for? Okay, I'm gonna be a bit silent for a second because I need to, who is this? Okay, a fella in a white hat and white mask. Gotcha. A person. Baby, I picked up a tapons now. I don't know the song. I just like the tune of it. Hello, good sirs. Give me a second. I'm getting that bonus. Okay. You never catch me, coppers. You'll never catch me. In fact, you'll never find me. Well, shit, they found me. You'll never find me, coppers. In fact, I'm running too far away from you. Okay, go. It's fine. It's fine. I just killed 2 cops. It's fine. I don't know why they're after me. All I did was just perform a hit. Okay, let's go. On our way. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. Just make sure that we're out of the way. Yes. Okay, target hit complete. I got $32,000 off of that, or $30,000 off of that. Anyway, let's just get out of. Why did I press that? But yeah, like the reason why I'm saying all this is because like there's just certain things for like vacations that I don't know why, but anytime I go out on vacation, I always have to find something wrong with it, no matter what. There's always something that has to be wrong with it to me. I don't know why. Like even like I don't know if you guys remember, but a long time ago I went to I think it was like 2 years ago. I went to to Hawaii, which is a place I've never been to before. And I go there, all right? And I've been wanting to go to Hawaii for a long ass time now. I go there, and once again, every time I go on vacation, I don't typically want to go places. I just want to stay in bed all day, yeah, and be on my phone. However, at what's it called? At when we were over visiting my grandparents in California, I like the entire time I wanted to just like leave that house. Hold on everyone. Okay, I'm back. Oh. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. Okay, don't exactly remember what I was talking about now, but it's fine. Um, turn options. We'll just return that because we're already here. So let's go and. But yeah, I always have to find something wrong with like a vacation I go out on. Like I went to Hawaii. I mentioned at one point like I mentioned that I would like to just stay in and just be on my phone. But the entire time I was in Hawaii, I had this thought to myself like, when am I ever going to come back here? So wherever we're going, let's just go. Let's just go. Well, we went for a hike. We went to a coffee plantation. I don't know why, but the entire time I was in Hawaii, I just had a sense of anxiety over me the entire time. And I honestly do not know why. Oh, yeah, that's right.
We can go this way again, but it's still a bit too soon. Security's gonna be tighter and overall could be tricky. But hey, pay may also be better. It's your call. I'd say go for it if you have a solid heist crew behind you.
Okay. Yes, I have a. I know.
Getting handed a score on a plate.
It's
Pulling it off.
it's cash, so it's not good, but
Hey, you know he keeps his rate low for a reason, but a gun's a gun, right?
it's fine. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll get back to talking about my stuff later. About the stuff in a bit. Just let me
He's cheap.
Okay, then Paige will get her.
Paris, one of the best. She'll give you the time you'll need inside the vault.
Okay, so all of this I'm not gonna do right now. Everything I'm gonna mostly do off camera, but right now what like just for the stream I'm gonna do vault key cards and then security passes. That's what I'm gonna do, okay? Well, patrol routes I can possibly do on this on here. Maybe I can do some power drills. We'll see how this goes.
We need key cards to get into the vault access tunnel. Gotta get the contract to the same company as Bowling Grove Pen. That's where we're gonna get some cards.
Um
They're being held by a guard.
okay, so
All you need is a prison bus and some outfits, so we can con our way into the place.
Oh, it's the prison bus? Shit. Okay, but yeah, the entire time I was in Hawaii, Hawaii, great place, amazing. I had a sense of anxiety the entire time I was over there. I did not want to spend any of my money the entire time I was there. We went to the ocean. I went in, got basically beat up by Poseidon. Nah, I got a rash on my face because, well, Poseidon. If you don't know who Poseidon is, it's the Greek god of the sea. Even though I was in Hawaii, where they have a completely different god for that. But yeah, I like the ocean. It's fine. The moment my feet are not touching the ground, immediately I don't like it. Immediately it's not good. And there's immediately like the bloop under me. Probably the what's it called, the Leviathan's probably under me. I don't know. Oh, you know the Leviathan, the giant sea creature that was made by God that apparently its mouth is the gates to hell. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to here. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to explaining it in a bit. Just give me a second while I just I know that I'm like getting distracted a whole bunch, but just let me come down this at a. Just making sure. Okay. Okay. So, great place. Didn't want to spend any of my money. But, like, entire time, and saying, I had like a huge sense of anxiety over me. Not to mention, I also felt angry the entire time. But it was a beautiful place. I liked it. It was great. And I don't like the entire time. I was thinking to myself, why do I feel angry and anxious all at the same time the entire time I'm over here? I don't know why. This is a great place. It's amazing. I like it. It's fun over here. Or, of course, everything's still fucking expensive. The only souvenir I actually brought is one. I have an Aloha shirt from over there. It's just a t-shirt that says Aloha with like a cockerel on it. Chicken. It's a chicken or a rooster or whatever. You know, the name that also is cockerel. People get weirded out when I say that, but that's the name. That's the name. I always figure out what it's called before you get mad at me about it. But I like that shirt. No idea where it is now. But I usually wear that like on like for casual stuff, because why not? People say, "Oh, that's not a Hawaiian shirt." I'm like, I got it from Hawaii. It is a Hawaiian shirt. Just because it's not a button-up shirt with like all the palm trees all over it does not mean it's not a Hawaiian shirt. It was from Hawaii. It's a shirt, therefore Hawaiian shirt. Just like if I have a shirt and I buy it in Texas, if it's made in and I find it in Texas, most likely it's a Texan shirt. But yeah, also I did some uploading some videos already, so I have some stockpiled already. Yeah, and I started uploading some other shorts, which is great because because we just got onto like the vacation shorts now, which there's like 135 clips from that. I may or may not have deleted a couple by accident because I thought that they were other ones that I've already uploaded. Anyway, back to that. I mean, that's another thing is like I go on vacations, and no matter how much I love it, I always have to find something wrong with it, and I don't know why. There always has to be something wrong with it. Like, yeah, sure, I don't want to leave the place and leave the premises and go out and explore. But when am I ever gonna go to Hawaii again? That's the thing. Also, the fucking food there was expensive. But the highlight of the entire time I was there, seriously, go and watch like if you were to like scroll down enough and find the video that says went to Hawaii, there's a certain point in there where you'll notice that I'm at a what's it called, a restaurant, and the restaurant is, I'm not joking, called the Gaylords, which is something that I was laughing at the time, but now I'm just like, that is an actual name. That is an actual name that someone was called, and you gotta respect that. But like, but yeah, but the food there was great. The food there was great. But however, I once again, it's one of those foods where it's like, it's great. I like it. I honestly feel like I could have gotten the same thing at Red Lobster for half the price. I don't know why I'm saying Red Lobster. Red Lobster is kind of not doing good at the moment, but like, you get the point. You get the points. But I did like the place. We even got a tour. We even got to go to like a coffee bean plantation. It was fun. I liked it. Um, still can't figure out where to buy those like penny smashing machines. You know, the ones where you get like those smashed pennies souvenirs. I want to buy myself one of those. I already got myself a gumball machine, which I've actually showed on this channel several times. I found a place where I can buy like arcade games. One specific arcade game I want to buy, and that is an arcade game that I played a long time ago that I want to play again because I can't seem to find it anywhere. But it's called Carn Evil. That is the name of the game, and I don't care if the game is that amazing. I need to play it again. But anyway, back to that. But yeah, Hawaii. But this was like a long time ago, about 2 years ago. Hawaii was fun. Yeah, there's that. But but then when we were at California, I I just gotta say that I really like there was one rule that my dad gave me, and that was do not fight with your brother. I got good news and bad news. Good news is didn't fight with him. Bad news is that guy makes it so fucking hard not to yell at him. Like at one point he's asking cause I'm skiing. I haven't been skiing in a long time. I ended up crashing into a tree. I crashed into a tree at one point. I decide, you know what, I'm gonna walk the rest of the way down. I walk the rest of the way down. I get back down. I call up my mom saying, hey, where are you guys? And she's like, oh, well, we thought you guys were gonna last the rest of the day. I'm like, I almost fucking died. Nearly fractured my wrists. I hit my head, slipped and hit my head on the way down. Nearly snapped my neck. I'm done. I'm done for today. So she's like, okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. Brother comes back, and he's like, oh, hey, hey, Sammy, hey, Sammy, you want to go again? I'm like, no, I don't want to go. I'm already hurt badly as it is. I would like to just rest here. He's like, oh, come on, we can just keep on going. I'm like, no, I don't want to go. Oh, come on, we can keep, and I just keep on having to say no until finally I snap and say, does the word no not exist in your vocabulary? Hold on. Well, I don't. The fuck was that? right? But that guy just makes it. I just finally snap and just tell him. Does the phrase "no" not exist in your vocabulary? I had to call up my dad after that and say, "Hey, I yelled at him, but here's the and I explained why I got mad." Then like a day later, we're eating at we're having dinner. We're eating and like back at we're having dinner at my grandparents' house. And my brother asks me how I do dishes at work. I'm explaining to him how I do dishes at work. He's like, okay, well, what about the cups? I'm like, okay, yeah, well, the way how I do the cups. Well, what about the cups? Well, the way how I do the cups. What about the cups? I'm not joking. That's how he was asking me. He kept on asking the phrase, "What about the cups?" over and over and over again. Would not even let me explain it. How long have I been going? Because I'm starting. I've been going for 41 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna do all this on my own. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go and do another popularity thing. But yeah, just like I yelled at him again, and I was like, "Motherfucker, are you gonna let me speak?" And my grandmother who was sitting next to me says, "Hey, you don't need to yell." And I'm like, did you not just hear how he was talking? Like, to me, he just kept on asking the same question over and over and over again. Like as if I wasn't explaining it to him, even though I clearly am trying to, but he won't let me explain it because he is interrupting me every chance he gets.
Tony Prince.
Wait, what? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna get off because I'm starting to get like I'm getting annoyed just talking about him. Actually I want to talk about that because my dad and I were actually talking about him today. Yeah, and my dad was telling me how he because yes, I still live at home with my parents, but my dad was talking about how he's gotten more nasty towards him over the past year, and he didn't used to be this way. He used to be nice to him, and and I'm like, well. And I'm like, well, that's the thing. No, and that's the thing. You said that, and use that as a exercise to not be mad, right? He's like, yes. You just try not to be mad at your brother. And I was like, okay. You're starting to realize this now. Yes. Well, here's the thing. No matter how much you try and use this as an exercise, no matter how good you get at not being mad, this guy, Abraham, my brother, is going to keep on pushing until you snap. Will keep on. It does not matter how good you get at not. You can be. It can be the equivalent of talking to a brick wall, and he's still gonna. Like, he can look at a brick wall and still somehow get the brick wall to get mad at him. I'm not joking. Because this guy just like does not stop pushing until you get mad. But the entire time I'm thinking to myself, like. Like he's like, yeah, you're starting to be really mean towards me now. You didn't used to be that way, and I'm just sitting there thinking, you don't say. Like, yeah, I didn't know that he was such a nasty guy. I'm just like, really? Because because mind you, I've been experiencing this guy's bullshit my entire life. But the thing is that both my parents have told me that it's just sibling love. Now my dad's actually starting to realize. He's starting to realize the anger that will be ensued because this guy does not know how to like make people happy. He can only figure out how to make them mad. Okay, that seems to work. Okay, but but it's like you're now starting to realize this. Now because now you're gonna see why I would always get mad at this guy, why I don't trust this guy, why I'm not nice to him. And the reason why is because, and why I've given up on just full on being nice to him. Like, I've been told all my life, oh, you just need to give him another chance. You just need to do this, do that. And it's like, this guy, and it's like, well, you can't just give up on him. You can't just, I don't want to see you throw that away. And it's like, I'm not throwing this shit away. He is. He's been throwing this away for a long time. I'm just stopped entertaining the idea. Anyway, I needed to talk about something else before I start punching my computer out of anger. Let's see, what is this? As I was saying before, I'm gonna need to like I'm gonna do all this by myself. I'm gonna do the like the heist prep by myself, and and I'm going wait because it's gonna be kind of like just a boring stream. And what's one try? Okay, there we go. There. Okay, I have to get like everyone scared away, so that happens. But yeah, Dad's now about to start realizing the bullshit I had to go through. I just wanted it to be stated before I move on to the next topic. I never threw anything away with this relationship between me and my brother. I never threw it away. I just stopped entertaining the idea. I just stopped entertaining him and everyone else with trying to fix something that could not be fixed. Okay, moving on. Look, as much as I would like to forgive him for all of that, I've done my best to forgive him for everything. He just shows no sign. Shows no sign of wanting to be nice. Now, okay, now we go on to the next topic. Back to vacations. Once again, no matter what, I always have to find something wrong with the vacation, no matter what. I don't know why. You know, whether if it is like I'm feeling sick, somebody makes me mad, when I get a bunch of what's called when I'm trying to apply sunscreen, it just gets into my eye. I'm not feeling good. And all of that. And I always have to find something wrong with it. Okay. Mission passed. Great. Okay, good. Where are we right now? Okay. I'm trying to do at least an hour of this, so that way. What else can I talk about? What else can I talk about? What else can I talk about? Okay, school. I can talk about school. I want to go back to school for film, or maybe media type shit, media creation or something, some shit like that. And the reason why I originally wanted to do it at first is because I want to make this my career. I want to make money off of it. Like, yes, I'll get to the YouTube channel thing in a bit. I want to go back to school. That's the thing. But at the same time, I don't. And people are like, "Oh, but going back to school is great. You'll learn so much. You'll get like so much out of it." And as much as that sounds nice, the problem is that elementary, middle, and high school kind of just like beat that out of you, beat that or going to school experience thing out of you. They make it so it's no longer like a fun thing. It's never been a fun thing. Going to college doesn't seem like a fun thing. And as much as I would like to go, I really just it's more of a money thing. Like I don't want to go back to spending that money. And as much as my parents are like, "Oh yeah, we can help you with that," I don't want them to spend that money either. All right, we're all already much in a bunch of we're already in a bunch of financial troubles. We don't need any more. We don't need any more. I just want to like as much as I would like to go, I'm not sure I want to anymore. Because as much as it's something that as much as film is a passion for me, I'm not sure I want to like go to school for it. As much as I always wanted to go to school for it, I no longer want to anymore. I no longer feel like I should. As much as I would like to make a career off of it, but and get a degree from it, it doesn't feel like it's something that I want to do. However, this YouTubing I want to do. Let's circle back to this. YouTubing I want to do, and the reason why is because, well, at first it was, oh yeah, I want to make a living off this. I want to make money off of it. But then as a bit after going in, and I mentioned this in the stream where I was playing with Glitch in Project Zomboid, and this is but I'm gonna say it again here. The reason why I just kept on doing this is, one, because I want to make a career off of it, but two, because when I was little, I found I watched a lot of YouTube, as a lot of kids do, but the thing is that a lot of YouTubers I looked up to, and I just really liked watching them. But over the years, YouTube has changed. It's a lot. Either YouTubers have just been outed as either creeps, some of them have died, and some have just moved on, or some are still here, but they've just changed. And like the sense of like they can be doing the same thing that they were doing when I was a kid, but the reason why it's changed is because, well, my perception on that thing that I used to love is different. I like, for example, Dan and Diamond Minecart, and that one I used to love watching all the time. To this day, I'll still think back on all like the mod reviews that he would do. Well, and kind of like the stories that he would like the story videos that he would do with the mods, and I used to like that. There was a channel a while ago where it was Minecraft roleplay. There's a specific one that I don't know why. What was the name of it? I don't remember the name, but she did like a whole bunch of Minecraft roleplay on it. And that's the thing, I like roleplay, and it's because I love story building. I love world building. I like like making stories. I like doing that. It's one of the reasons why I want to play Dungeons and Dragons. But there was a specific storyline that they did where it was like in like medieval times, and I don't know why, but there's like certain like royalty free music that honestly makes me think about that, and it was one of the reasons why I actually started liking royalty free, because songs that like look up like sleep music, and a lot of that stuff is like stuff that I there's a certain genre of music that relaxes me. It's one of the reasons why I got into ASMR, because I like ASMR, because there's a lot of it that's just relaxing to you. Thing is, I found a certain ASMR that actually really relaxes me, and it's called background conversations. It's just literally just a bunch of conversation in the back. I don't even think it's ASMR at that point. But yeah, there was a lot of like YouTubers I watched back in the day, but then I tried. Thing is, I think about a year ago, I tried going back and seeing that YouTuber that did like the Minecraft roleplay. Yeah, because Minecraft was a fun game for me. Role playing is a fun concept to me. So why not? But then I watched it, but then all of a sudden it went from being like you were in medieval times to like modern day romance. No, wait, it wasn't a year ago. It was like back like when I first started watching it was like back when I was in elementary school. Watched it until like middle school, and it went into like a romantic drama, and I was like, you know what, I can see this. I kind of like this. But then a few years ago, I went and looked at the same thing, and it was like, this doesn't. I no longer like this. This is not something that I can see why a younger me liked this, but no longer like this. And it's not because it's horrible. It's because my taste for it is just gone now. Um, I don't like it. It's not something that like I can recommend this to somebody, but I personally can't get into it anymore. But back to all this stuff. Like the thing is, it's because a lot of the YouTubers that I used to watch when I was little were around the age I am now. They were like either the age I am now or around that area when I was like 13, 14, like when I was 8 when I first started watching them. I know for like I was like 7 when I first started watching Stampy Cat, which I loved. If anyone remembers Stampy Cat, if you don't know who Stampy Cat is, I don't think he does Minecraft much anymore. I know that Stampy's Lovely World is no longer a thing anymore. It's like he finished that, and it's now just it's now like up for grabs on the download, like to download. And and I'm gonna get to that in a bit, but like he was like around the age I am now when I first started watching him. He was like around 21 when I start like around that age when I first started watching him. But then over the years, like the same exact guys like I looked up to have changed, and not because like they died or they were outed as something, but because my perception of them has changed as well. Like I'm no longer a kid. I've grown up. I've my taste in like genre of like media and how I consume it has changed. And it's no longer like I go on to watching a guy play Minecraft anymore. I don't go like, oh yeah, this is so fun, it's great. And it's now been like, you know, this is interesting. I'll watch this. Let's see how this goes. Very interesting. And, like before, I used to watch like videos like that. Like if I was like 8 and I found out like about manhunts and all that stuff in Minecraft, I would have like watched that like with full on like what's called like attention, just been like, I can't wait to see what happens next. But then over the years, but then I started watching it again, and it's like, I'll watch this. This is interesting. Like I remember going back. I remember back in the day where I was like extremely happy. Like I could not wait to go home and watch the new like Stampy Cat video that he put out. I couldn't wait to do that. And but then over the years I stopped watching him, and I went back and I found out that a lot of stuff has changed, and not for the worst, most likely for the better, or maybe for the worst depending on how you look at it. But then I realized when I was making like when I first made this, as I said, I made it because, oh, I want to make money off of it. I want to make this into a career. But then while I was making videos for it, I realized that how I saw those YouTubers when I was a kid, I want to be the same way. I want to be someone that people look up to. I want to be someone that people can take advice from. People can probably like watch for entertainment, look up to, be inspired by. Yeah, like the way how I saw those guys back then, I want to be how people see me. Like, sure, I may never live to the expectation or the exact like energy that they had. I may not even be as good, but I still want to be like inspirational to some people. Well, I still want to be something that like someone that people look forward to. Like I want to make like content that make something that people look forward to watching. Like, cannot wait to. It's no longer gonna be now. Those days of like, I can't wait to go home and watch the new insert to YouTuber's video here. YouTuber's video here. I can't wait to go home and watch that because that's no longer gonna be a thing. That's no longer ever gonna be a thing again because well, everyone has like a computer in their pocket now, well, and they even have it on their wrist. Everyone has an access to a computer, but that's something I do want because it's like I can't. It's no longer gonna be that. So if I can be that, I want to be at least be. I can't wait to see what the next video is going to be. People aren't gonna be that excited, but still. I thought that those were like that. I want to make. I want to like see if I can make people laugh. That's the thing. I want to be like I want to be the person that like people can look up to, maybe find some inspiration to, well, all that stuff. The way how I saw those YouTubers back then, I want people to see me the same way I saw them, and someone that maybe not count on because I'm not consistent with like it's very. I'm pretty sure I even put in the description that I upload when I can. I try and upload every day. A lot of the videos I upload are filler videos. So like for example, like there's a video that's going to be put up later at one point that is just going to be a recording of this stream because yeah, there's that. But there's the reason why I do that is because like most of the time I don't have ideas for videos and I don't have a lot of money to spend on new games, and I don't really have a lot of time as I have work. I'm pretty sure if this was my career, I can do all that stuff. I can have time to like make a video and do all that stuff. Also, I just realized I've been running around most of Los Santos because well, I've been rambling on. But yeah, that's what I want to be. I want to be the type of person that somebody will look back to on their I am someone's entire childhood, and then about 8 to 10 years later, they're gonna look back. My channel content may or may not have changed, and even like it may have changed, but if it doesn't, most likely, like for example, like you want like you're a child and you see my content, all right, and it's like and you watch my videos throughout most of your childhood. And let's say that my like either it does or doesn't change. Either way, your perception on my channel on how you consume media will have changed. It will have changed. Yes, I did just fall. And you will no longer find me the same like as entertaining the same. You might find me entertaining still, but you won't find me as entertaining as you did in the same way you did when you were a kid. That's the thing. Kids find things entertaining differently than adults. For example, a kid can watch the same exact movie over and over and over and over again without getting bored. Meanwhile, an adult watches a movie like once, and like a movie that they couldn't really care too much about, like they can watch it like once and they'll be like, okay, I'm done with watching this movie. Meanwhile, a kid will watch a movie over and over and over again without getting bored. A good example of this is my dad tells me about this about one of my cousins. Let's call him Bruno. I think that's what his name was actually. Yeah, and he there was a certain dinosaur movie that he used to love to watch all the time. I think it was the movie Dinosaurs. And he used to watch it all the time. And when my dad used to babysit him a lot, and he used to love watching the dinosaur movie all the time and would not want to watch anything else. My dad just at one point just got extremely bored, and it was like, hey, why don't we watch a different one? And he was like, I don't want to watch a different one. So he takes him to this was back when Blockbuster was a thing. So he takes him to Blockbuster, and they pick out like another dinosaur movie, like a dinosaur documentary, and and they go in and they change. And he takes, and my dad takes Bruno home and goes and pops in the movie. And he watches it and he is just fixated on that. And my dad's like, okay, good. I no longer have to listen to that dinosaur movie ever again. However, that became a bad idea because there was a new movie that he wanted to watch over and over and over again. But yeah, that's the thing with that. But the moral of the story, the entire point of the story is, when you're a kid, what's entertaining to you as a kid is extremely different, or maybe slightly different, to what's entertaining to you as an adult. What you used to love as a kid is different. Like, okay, there's this ongoing joke where, or it's like, oh yeah, this you gotta watch this show. I used to love it when I was a kid. It's amazing, and you watch it, racist joke right out the door. Offensive joke right out the door. Things out the door that were good back then, but will not fly today. Yeah, right off the bat. And the reason is because it wasn't just because like it was okay back then, because there are certain things that were like okay to say when I was a kid that are no longer okay to say now. Are no longer okay to say now. Like, they will not fly. Like, people will be like, what did you just say? All that stuff. Meanwhile, back then, that's one of the reasons, but also because they're like, it's like one of those things where it's like, they didn't know. Like, I went through a phase in my life where I just would look up videos where it's like, wow, there were hidden adult jokes in this movie, and it was always like a sexual joke and all that stuff, and I went through a phase in my life where like, how did I not notice this? And the reason why is because when you're a kid, you're not really taught that stuff. You don't really pay attention to what's really going on in the movie. A lot of kids, they just see funny pictures. The pictures don't even have to move. It's just funny pictures. I like this. You're not really paying attention to the actual storyline. It's just you're just there for the pretty colors. There's that somebody's gonna get mad and be like, are you excluding colorblind people? It's not even just pretty colors, it's just a cartoon. A lot of kids just like cartoons. They like animation. They like that stuff. The pictures don't even have to move. It's just pictures. It's just pictures that are talking. It's like talking pictures. That's the thing. That's the thing. Meanwhile, as an adult, you don't really watch a lot of cartoons, maybe. Yeah, or at least you don't watch as much cartoons as you do now than when you did when you were a kid. And the reason why is because the cartoons are no longer as an entertainment thing as it used to be when you were a kid, because now you found things that are more entertaining. Things that like you've found like your humor has changed. For example, I know that my humor has changed and gotten a lot darker since when I was a kid. I know when I was a kid, I cared a lot about like a whole bunch of stuff, but then as an adult, I realized that it's not the fact that it's like, oh, I don't care, it doesn't matter, or I don't. It's not that type of thing. It's more of just there's certain things that it's like back then I was like, oh, I need to. I would look at trash on the road and think that, oh, that trash is so sad. I better go and comfort it. But then now, I'm not joking, that is an actual thought that went through my head. But now I look at it, I'm just like, trash on the road. Better throw it away, because otherwise it's just littering. And, I bet, because it's not because it's the fact that it's like, oh, I don't think it matters and I shouldn't care. It's just more of there's just things that I've just learned that I don't need to care about, because there's certain things that are just not really worth caring about. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I know full well that there are kids that watch my content, and may or may not find this entertaining. But for the ones that do, I just want you to know that you may find this entertaining, but in about like 8 to 10 years, you're gonna look back at this and you're just gonna think, this is still entertaining, but not the same way that I used to think. That's the thing. Like even if my content doesn't change, your perception of me will. Whether if that's good or bad. Whether if that's good or bad, your perception of me will change no matter what. No matter what I do. I can be making the same humor over and over again. And in 8 to 10 years, you're going to be thinking differently of how I can make like a really dumb joke right now and you'd be laughing hysterically. But then once again, 8 to 10 years, you'll look back at the joke and be like back then you'll be like, this is really funny. That's really funny. But then 8 to 10 years later, you look back at the joke and be like, at most, you may or may not be like, that actually was funny back then, and that does make me chuckle, and all that stuff. That's what I want you to know. That's the thing. Because in 8 to 10 years, the kids that watch my channel, in about 8 to 10 years, the reason why is because they will have other things to worry about than just being like, I can't wait. I wonder when then the other problems then I can't, and then when's Panda's when's the next video coming out for on Panda's Deathmask channel. It's gonna be just more than that. And thing is, that's something that's something that I can already foresee happening. It's because the same thing happened to me. You think that it's not going to happen to your generation, yet it will. Every generation has thought that they're better than the generation before them, and whether that's true or not, and yes, it's both true and not true at the same time, because there's a lot of stuff that the last generation did that was better than the new generation, but there's also there's a lot of stuff that's good in the new generation that's doing better than the old generation. But you want to know what one thing that every generation has in common? Oh, I'm never going to end up like you. I'm going to stay a very cool person. I'm going to be a cool adult. I'm not going to hate the next generation. I'm not going to look at them and be grumpy. Yes, you will. There's going to be something that you don't like. I remember thinking the same exact thing and having friends that thought the same exact thing. I'm going to be a cool adult. I'm not going to look at the next generation and think, kids these days. I'm not going to think that. But then here I am later and just noticing people on TikTok just being like, you're doing this out in public? Really? I'm not joking. A couple years ago when I was at the restaurant that I work at, when I was doing some busing, I was cleaning some tables. There was this one section I could not get to because there was this one girl doing a dance for TikTok in the middle of the restaurant. I didn't want to risk the parents yelling at me, so I just didn't do anything. But yeah, it will happen to your generation as well. It happened to my generation, the same generation before that. The one big thing that every generation has in common is I'm not gonna end up like you thing. I'm not gonna, and it doesn't matter. Even if it doesn't matter and say, oh well, I didn't end up like this. You still ended up like that, and you still didn't follow the same thing in every single way. I actually had an idea for like a scene in a short film for a short film, and there's just a certain thing where there's this one guy who's immortal, has been in here since like the dawn of time, but he looks like that he's like in his 40s. And he's just at work teaching. He's either an assistant teacher or he's a full-on teacher. Doesn't matter. But he's in a room where there's a kid that says, "I'm never gonna be like you. My generation is not gonna be like yours. And we're not gonna grow up to be like you." And the immortal guy is just gonna be in the back and just says, say the phrase, and the cycle continues, because it's the same cycle every time. Trust me, Gen Z, we're now in the same place that the millennials were in, and guess what? Gen Alpha is now in the same exact position that we were just in, because Gen Alpha are now also adults as well. Oh fuck! How I'm not dead, I don't know. But yes, that's That's what I got. That's all of that. But yeah, that's what I want to be on YouTube. Even if my content is not like child friendly, because I never like intended to be in child friendly. I intend to curse a lot on this channel, make a lot of really dumb jokes that are not intended for kids. But the reason why I say that there are kids that watch this is because it doesn't matter if I even put this as age restricted. It doesn't matter. Kids are still gonna watch this, no matter what. This can be strictly just for adults, and kids are still gonna find a way to watch this. It's gonna, like, I can already foresee, like, if I'm ever in a convention at one point, and a fan comes up to me, and it's just a child, but the parents come up to me and they're like, yeah, I don't know who you are, but my kid seems to really like your content a lot. My thought process is gonna be, wait, your kid watches my channel? Yes. They shouldn't be like that, because I'm not kid friendly. That's the thing. Yeah. Like, I can already foresee that happening if I ever go to convention, and if that does happen. No, I don't really go to a lot of conventions, but if that ever does happen, that would be my thought process in a hypothetical scenario where that does happen, because I don't really think that that's really ever going to happen. But if it does, that is it, because it's like I don't have this intended for kids, but I know that kids are still gonna watch it, are still gonna watch this, because who's gonna stop them, really? Yeah, who's really gonna stop them? Their parents? They're gonna find a way. Yeah, they're gonna find a way. Yeah, I'm not joking. There are probably people that are watching this in the future, and they're watching this like on their like their fridge. They're watching this on their Nintendo Switch. They're watching this on their like. I'm not, like, I would not be surprised if someone sent me a video of them watching any one of my videos on a toaster. I don't think I would be surprised. Actually, I think I would be surprised, and I would congratulate them. But I don't know why I keep doing this, where I just keep on following. But yeah, that's the thing. You can't really stop them, because I know this because when I was little, there was like a lot of content that was like 18 and over because it was really gory. You want to know what I did? I made myself an account and I put my age as all the way back as it wouldn't let me. Yeah. What year were you born? Okay, current year. Keep scrolling down, keep scrolling down, keep scrolling down. 1775. Done. There you go. And it will just let you do that. But that's what I want to be. I want to be someone that people can look up to, that inspires people, or at least just entertain people, make people laugh. Someone that you can look forward to watching again. But that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. Share this with other people. Recommend this channel to other people. Join the Discord. Link is in the description. Before I end this, I do want to state that yes, there are a lot of people that are really bad online. To an extent, I may or may not, depending on how you view me, may be one of those people. Who knows? Because people perception of good and bad are skewed. Who knows? I just want to do my best to be at least be one of the good content creators. Want to be like one of the good ones. I want to do my best to do that. However, that's going to be impossible, because it doesn't matter if you're the nicest person in the world. Doesn't matter if you're Jesus Christ himself coming on here and spreading the good word of God. People are still going to think that you're evil. But thank you guys for watching. Share this to other people. Recommend this channel to other people. Subscribe. Like this if you want. Don't really ask that much. Join Discord. Link is in the description. For the video portion of this, the link is not in the description for the video portion, as it is in the about page. If you can figure out how to navigate yourself to that. Thank you guys for watching, and that'll be it. Goodbye.